Children, now we are going to derive an equation for energy stored in the charged capacitor. Okay, for that, okay, we have considered two plates of capacitors. This is the capacitor, and this capacitor is connected to a battery of EMF V. Okay, initially both of these plates are uncharged. When we connected them to the battery, what happens? The plate connected with positive terminal gets positive charge. The plate connected with negative plate gets negative charge. Okay, so the charges will start accumulating on the plates, okay, until some level. So when they are fully charged, no more charges will be given to the plates. So we connect to the battery and they start charging. That means the charges, electrons are carried from first plate to second plate, and positive charges will be given to first plate. So this is the structure of this. And now we have written this data where we claim that a charged capacitor stores energy in electric field in between the plates. Look here, this is the positive terminal, so this plate gets positive charge, this is negative terminal, this gets negative charge. In between the plate, what happens? Electric field is established. Electric field is established here in this direction. So electric lines of forces are away from positive charges and towards negative charges. Remember, when there are no charges on the capacitor, look here, this is the capacitor. When you don't connect it to a battery, this plate doesn't have a charge, this plate doesn't have a charge. So that means no electric field. So you put one charge, one positive, one negative here, electric field will establish. More positive charge, more negative charge, electric field will keep on increasing. That means when the charges are accumulated on the plates, the electric field is established in between these plates. So the work done in giving this charge to the plates is stored as energy in form of electric field. The charge decreases, electric field decreases, charge increases, electric field increases. That means the work you done in bringing the charges onto the plates is stored as electric field. Okay, now so that's what we have written here, and we have considered a capacitor of capacitance C. The capacitance of this capacitor is C and connected to a battery of EMF V. Initially two plates are uncharged, positive charges are transferred from second plate to first plate. Okay, in the small increments dq ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಚೂರು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ತಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರಿಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟಿಂದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟಿಗೆ ನಾವು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ನ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ನ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟಿಂದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹೋಯ್ತು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಟು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್. ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚಾರ್ಜನ್ನೇ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಆರ್ pushed against potential difference. That means, look here, when the charges start accumulating on that, there will be potential difference across them. If you want to give another positive charge, these positive charges will repel it. So in order to put more charge, you need to put more work. That's it. Already positively charge agide, innೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕಳಿಸಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, you need to do more work against the opposing forces. That's what we have written here. Now look here, before it gets fully charged, ಈ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗೋ ಮುಂಚೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಫುಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫುಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದೇ ಗೆಟ್ ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಡ್ ಅಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಫುಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಟ್ ಅನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಫುಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎಟ್ ಎನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಎಟ್ ಅನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಬಿ ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆನ್ capacitor and VB potential difference. ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಮೂಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಹತ್ರ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ q ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೋಣ. ಅಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಲೆಟ್ v ಬಿ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದೆಮ್. ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ c is equal to q by v, not capital Q, small q. c is equal to q by v, or v is equal to what? q by c. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಲ್ಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ತರ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಟಿಂದ ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಗೆ, ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಟಿಂದ ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಗೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ತರ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ ತರ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಲ್ವಾ. ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ತರ್ತಿದ್ವಿ? ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಡಿ ಕ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಡಿ ಕ್ಯೂ? ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ charge, that is small increment dq, against potential difference. Sir, what is the meaning of potential difference? ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪುಷ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋವಂಥ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಅಗೇನೆಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ we need to work against the repulsive force. There will be potential difference across the capacitor. If you need to move another charge or more charges into that, you need to work against the potential difference. Okay, so that is equal to how do we find the work done in terms of charges? Look here, very simple. What is v? V is equal to what? Work done per charge. So work done is equal to what? V into charge. Simple. Electric potential is what? Work done per charge. So what is work done? Potential into charge. So we have done small work dq, sorry dw, in bringing charge dq, okay, into v. Work done is equal to v into dq. Okay, v is equal to dw by dq. So adanne ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ rearrange ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Am I clear with this? Okay. Now look here children, look here, at some instant when the charge is q, potential is v. What is the capacitance? C is equal to q by v. What is the potential over there? V is equal to q by c. And we are bringing small amount of charges each time, dq positive is accumulated here, minus dq is accumulated here. So when we are bringing each small increment of charge, that is dq, what is the work done? dw is equal to v dq. So we are going to find out total work done. Okay, total work done in charging capacitor to full. ಆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ನ ಫುಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ ತರಬೇಕು? q onto each plates. So now we are going to calculate total work done. So what is the formula for work done? dw, okay, is equal to v into dq. ಇದು ಯಾವುದು? ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ತರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಈಗ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ತರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಈಚ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಸಲಾಸಲಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್, 0 to q. ಚಾರ್ಜನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? 0 to q. ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಚಾರ್ಜ್? 0. ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆದಾಗ q. ಈ ಕಡೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್, ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ನೋ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್. ಸೊ ಫುಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ dw. ನಾವು ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ದ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. 0 to q. What is v? Look here, q by c into dq. Am I clear with this? Okay, now look here. What is the integration of 1 with respect to dw? That is w. So we are going to apply upper limit, lower limit. Upper limit is w, lower limit is 0. Now look here, 1 by c is constant. I take it outside, 1 by c outside. So what is the integration of q? Q is q square divided by 2. Remember this. What is the integration of x to the power n? That is x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So remember this formula. So now what is the integration of q? Q to the power 1 is there. So q to the power 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Lower limit 0, upper limit capital Q. So this becomes 1 over c. In the place of q I am going to substitute Q square divided by 2 minus Q jaaki ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಏನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ 0 divided by 2 upper limit minus lower limit. Here also upper limit minus lower limit. W minus 0 is W, and here so this becomes 0, so this becomes 1 by 2 Q square divided by C. This is the work done, and it is going to be stored as potential energy. This is the work done stored as potential energy. Once again, look here. In bringing small charge dq, how much is the work done? dw. So how much is that? dw is equal to v into dq, because work done is potential into charge. Work done is dw, small work done in bringing small charge, so v into q. Then total work done in charging the capacitors to the full. Initial work done is 0, total work done is w, and now here charges, initially 0 charges on the capacitor, finally q 0 to q is the limit, v into dq. So now v is nothing but q by c, and what we have done, integration of 1 with respect to dw is w, upper limit, lower limit. Upper limit is w, lower limit is 0, is equal to 1 over c taken common, and what is the integration of q with respect to dq? That is q square divided by 2. ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. q square by 2. ಸೊ 1 ಟೈಮ್ q ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ q ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಟೈಮ್ q ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ 0 ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ದಟ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ energy in capacitors. And also we have C is equal to Q by V. Okay, first we will substitute for Q, so that is Q is equal to C into V. Charge is what? What is charge on the capacitor? Capacitance into potential. So now if I substitute in this equation, what happens? Let us write this. U is equal to half into, in the place of Q I am substituting CV. C square V square divided by C. This and this gets cancelled. So we get another equation, U is equal to 1 by 2 CV square. Starting ಅಲ್ಲಿ combination of capacitors ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ derivation ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So that is the derivation. And also we have C is equal to Q by V. Substitute in this equation, U is equal to half Q divided by V into V square. Look here, half C jag can be Q by V and into V square. So this gets cancelled. So U is equal to half Q into V. So this is also energy stored in the capacitor. All three equation, this equation, half Q square by 2C, Q square by 2C, or half into Q square by C. This is also the equation used to find energy stored in the capacitor. Half CV square, this equation is also used to find energy in the capacitor, and U is equal to half Q into V. We can find energy in the equation. Am I clear with this? So this is a very important derivation. So just take a look at this. Thank you.